Are you where you thought you would be in your life? I'm not. I never thought I would have to start over in my 50s. I thought I would be happily married by now, financially free, building my dreams and fully walking in my purpose. None of that happened. I really wrestled with whether or not I should record this, but I tried to be transparent in the hope that I can help someone. So here I am. Last year was one of the worst years of my life. It was full of trauma and heartbreak. Not only did I find my dad dead in his flat in January, but in October, the day before my birthday, I found out that my partner of 14 years had been having an affair with another woman in another country. He had been seeing her for years and also started a business with her. I found out on social media, and not long after finding out, he said he would no longer talk to me. I felt rejected and abandoned. After 14 years of being together, he just left. No apology, no truthful explanation, no closure. To say I was shocked and heartbroken is an understatement. My life was turned upside down. Alongside that, one of the hardest things I had to deal with was over the past few years I've been so unwell whilst going through the menopause, and realizing what was going on behind my back during that time has been soul destroying, so painful. Like any relationship, ours had its problems, and I take full responsibility for my part. He really did show me love, and I realized I could have done better in so many ways. He was the love of my life, the man I thought I would be with forever, and now he's gone. Never in a million years did I think he would betray me. Losing two men in my life at the same time has been devastating. Despite it all, my faith in God has literally saved my life. God has been the only constant throughout this whole ordeal. I stay super close to him and he's carrying me through. And what's interesting as I look back is I see so many signs of God working in this situation. Even before I was led to the social media page which exposed everything, I can now see how he was preparing me for what was about to be revealed and also what is to come. Over the past few months, I've been working hard on getting my life back together. It's not been easy, but I feel like I'm getting there. I've been going to therapy sessions and they've been helping me to process my feelings and emotions and work through my childhood trauma. My recovery has been happening quicker than I had anticipated. Thank you, Lord. And most days I'm feeling happy, but then I have a bad day and feel sad and wonder, where did it all go wrong? How is it I'm 52 and my life looks like this? What a mess. This wasn't the plan. I feel lost and alone and lacking direction. Who am I? Where am I going? What am I doing? But what I've learned throughout this difficult period of loss and redirection is that everything happens for a reason, and our lives are shaped by the decisions and choices that we make and our perception of life. Having to deal with my childhood trauma has been challenging but so necessary because of what has happened in my past, with my father being abusive to my mother, us having to go to a children's home whilst my mother tried to sort herself out. This has all shaped my relationships and my view of love. I put up walls to guard my heart. I protect myself. I don't want to be rejected or abandoned. Ironically, that's exactly what ended up happening. It's taken for the love of my life to leave me, for me to finally recognize that things have to change. Otherwise, I'm going to carry these scars my entire life. And although my heart is hurting, what I'm going through right now is necessary. God will work it together for my good in the end. I'm determined to do the work and do whatever is necessary to turn my life around. I've been given this opportunity to go again, to do better, to learn what needs to be learned. Only then will I be truly ready to receive all that is out there for me to receive. Some days it's a struggle, but I continue to keep taking the next step in the right direction and show up for myself. It really is a process, but you have to be willing and open to doing the work if you want to get better. I'm focused on doing the inner work alongside the outer work, and I'm concentrating on improving my relationships with family and friends, spending more time with the people I care about, and being more open. I'm trying to concentrate on doing the things that I enjoy, and anybody that knows me knows how much I love Arsenal and how much I love going to watch the football and going to the games. It feels like therapy to me, and it just brings me so much joy. And I'm trying to look after myself spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, eating the right foods, looking after my body, looking after my mental health. I'm also putting all my energy into creating my women's home. It's a passion project that I have had for such a long time, and that it is helping me to recognize that whatever I do for others, God will do for me, and that if I take my focus off of myself and help those that need my help, He will heal me in time. A lot has happened during the past few months, and what I've seen is that God is very strategic. Nothing is ever a coincidence. When we go through hard times, we have to know that there is a reason for it, and we have to trust the process. No one wants to go through heartbreak and disappointment, but I'm recognizing how God's grace is shaping this situation. And I'm learning that regardless of how you might feel, you have to continue to pray for those who hurt you. So I pray for him every day. I believe the power of this story and the lessons to be learned are in the detail, which I can't share with you right now, but I will when the time is right. Maybe I'll create more videos or write a book and teach what I've learned, because watching how God works in our lives is mind-blowing. He's so specific, and He looks after His children. And although this period of my life has been very painful, it has served to increase my faith by seeing how much God cares about us and really answers prayer in detail. My hope is that in time, my story will encourage you. Betrayal and heartbreak is never easy. I wasn't able to eat or sleep for weeks and lost a lot of weight, but God is restoring me. And as I said in the beginning, I really wrestled with whether or not to record this video. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to be vulnerable in the hope that by sharing your story, it helps someone. I know many of you have been through what I've been through and can relate. And as crazy as it sounds, it's comforting to know that you're not on your own. You're not the only one going through this. We're all in this together and can support each other. Maybe you can share what's helping you to make it through. Life is a journey and is full of ups and downs. Sometimes you're on the mountaintop and sometimes you're in the valley. If you find yourself in a challenging season right now, don't lose hope. Take it step by step and learn what you need to learn in order to move forward. That's what I'm doing, knowing that everything is going to work out in my favor in the end. It's all just a divine setup. It's all divinely orchestrated in order to push you into your purpose and destiny. And as much as it hurts, it just had to be this way. It couldn't have happened any other way. If you're anything like me, you probably already know that there is way more inside of you. And sometimes life's hardships are just wake-up calls to force you into your destiny. You get stuck in your comfort zone, desperately wanting more, but fearful of making those changes you know you need to make. But in order for you to live the life you truly desire, you have to step out, spread your wings and fly. Is it possible that you'll fall? Yes. Is it possible that you'll fail? Yes. But what's the alternative? Living a life of mediocrity and regret? Settling for less than you deserve? I didn't think that by losing the love of my life and my father, it would put me smack bang on a collision course with my destiny. Would I have preferred a more subtle way of being redirected? You bet. But God had another plan, and it's only now that I'm truly starting to get a glimpse of what that plan is. And just in case you didn't know, He has a plan for you too. It may now be time for me to be bold, brave, and beautiful and close this chapter on my love story by trusting God with a new chapter for 2024 and a blank page. I surrender everything to Him because I believe that when He writes your love story and directs your life, the ending will be way better than anything you could ever have hoped for, imagined, or tried to create for yourself.